would do to bring more jobs to West Virginia? One thing. City?
Well, as I said earlier in my 5-minute speech, that I already started to bring jobs to West Virginia on an independent basis by starting a downtown business association in Wheeling. Wheeling's a ghost town, and half the buildings there are vacant. And the codes are too stringent, so we've started looking into smart codes, and we've talked to the city about this. And the deal about revitalizing the downtown buildings is so that we can get people in there to rent space or to buy space. Now you can't do that, except if you're a very special person. And also I started the micro-business co-op, and hopefully that will extend to the other parts of West Virginia. And as I said earlier, that it's on either the Wheeling DBA, which is the Wheeling Downtown Business Association website, or mine. Thank you.
Very good.
As I said before, Sarah supports business development. She was the founding president and charter member of the Tucker County Community Endowment Foundation, starting out with $1,000, and which is now worth over $17 million. And then she went on to establish the Grant Maker Association, and she's a charter member of the Allegheny Front Development Authority. And for her support, that she received the President's Award by the Chambers of Commerce in Barber and Preston counties. So, other than that, I cannot tell you more about it.
Randy, do you want to comment?
Yeah, actually, the Senator and I actually had a conversation kind of about this yesterday. Over the summer, last summer, I went to China for 3 weeks on a mini-port exchange program. And while I was there, I saw things such as 8 almost mile-long General Motors complexes. Just about the same time we were bailing General Motors out, I'm over there seeing all these complexes. We saw Caterpillar complexes, where the Caterpillar company was manufacturing parts. These blue-collar type jobs are the kind of jobs that we need in the state of West Virginia. And so first of all, I think something that the Senator understands is that the federal government cannot just create jobs by saying, create jobs. You know, that doesn't happen. It happens in the private sector. It happens within industry. So first of all, one of the things we need to do is stop hurting small business, stop imposing taxes and regulations that make small business unable to hire more people, or as the case now, we've laid off all these people, and the economy is starting to get its feet back. We're starting to get back on track, but small business, because of all these new regulations that we're having coming, is afraid to hire more people. So that's what I'm saying.
The best thing you can do to bring jobs to West Virginia is cut taxes. When you cut taxes, I know it's a little counterintuitive. You think that, oh, the government needs more taxes, and for that you do stimulus, and then you do earmarks, and that's right. No, the government doesn't create the good jobs, okay? The government can make 2 jobs. One guy digging a ditch, and the other one filling it back in. You've created 2 jobs, but what good has it done, okay? Or the mud pie and apple pie. The government will hire somebody to make mud pies, but who wants them? Nobody wants mud pies. You want private industry answers to the customer and produces, has a profit motive. There's nothing wrong with profit. So when you cut taxes, then you increase the ability for people to use their innovation to respond to the market. And that's why I keep getting back to the market economy. That's how you improve jobs in West Virginia, is you cut taxes and unleash capitalism, unleash the creative juices in West Virginians who are hardworking, let them keep the money that they earn, and they'll plow it back into the businesses and create more jobs. Thanks.
In the short term, cutting taxes and clearing regulations is the right decision to make right now, because we've dragged this thing on too long with these ridiculous stimulus packages, and government created jobs that's raised like 300,000 government jobs that you and I are paying for. But in the long term, this country needs to change the way they collect tax. It needs to stop being a punishment to production and to investment and turn into a deterrent to consumption. Everybody says we spend too much. This is one of the reasons, this is one of the ways that you encourage people to save, to invest, to start businesses, to create jobs, is to start taxing consumption. And the best plan that I've seen for that in the long term is the fair tax. I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, but if you're not, you really need to do yourself a favor and look into it, because it is totally fair and it totally encourages offshore jobs to come back to this country. It cuts the business tax rate to zero. It does a lot of other good things.
Probably the best, first and foremost, would be smaller government. Smaller government. That means when you get into smaller government, that means reducing the regulatory and powers that they have to be able to intrude in all of our lives. I'm an employer. We run a successful business. We understand what it's taking to make a payroll and to make it every day, every week, to be able to do it. But when you get the government intruding into our lives, telling us how to run the EPA, what they're doing to our coal companies, what they're doing to stimulate the state of West Virginia. Think about it right now. Because of the lack of regulatory reform, we have 75 mines that right now want to open in West Virginia that would produce hundreds of jobs, but they're hung up. They're stopped because of the regulatory process. We've got to expedite it. So the first thing is work on regulatory reform so that we can get everyone back to work without government breathing down our necks. Thank you very much.